My name is Melissa Mays. I live in Flint, Michigan. I run Water You Fighting For, and we are a part of Flint Rising, and I'm also a part of the National Campaign for Lead-Free Water. We currently pay the highest rates in the United States for the lowest quality water because when they switched our water source, it ate the pipes. It was 20 times more corrosive than the water source we'd already have. And then on top of that, they failed to add in corrosion control to protect the pipes from the water and the water from the pipes. So I have a copper service line coming into my home. I don't know what it is out the street, but my last lead test was 1,740 parts per billion. And we're getting ready to retest because also I have 2 different pathogens coming through my water at a plate count of 2.8 million and 3.9 million, meaning when I'm taking a shower, it's just chunky bacteria water hitting me in the face. Our water smells so bad because of bacteria. We have to take our laundry, which my husband is actually doing tonight, to an out-of-town laundromat and spend about $160 a month, even though I have a perfectly fine washer and dryer. We've also gone through 3 water heaters and 2 dishwashers. So the water corroded not only the service lines and the mains, your interior plumbing, your appliances, and your bodies. There are 0 bathing and showering regulations in this country. None. And the EPA put out a study in 2009 that said you get 2 times the exposure from contaminants in a 10-minute shower than you would drinking 2 liters of the same water because of inhalation and absorption. We pay the highest rates in the United States, 8 times the national average for water we cannot use, because we lose at least half of our treated water after it leaves the water treatment plant into the ground from the broken lines and mains. So in a city that is 41% at or below the poverty line, we are billed the highest rates in the United States for poison. So people started getting shut off. They actually started issuing shut-off notices, and the first few families that were shut off were undocumented residents, and nothing was sent to them in Spanish, Arabic, or the 22 other languages that are spoken in Flint. So they had police show up at their door, had no idea what was going on, they shut their water off with children in the home. So now we're trying to fight it because we know underlying with all the water stuff, the raising of the rates, the raising of the property taxes, because obviously apparently that increases the value is when you poison everybody, you destroy their homes. The poisoning, the neglect, because this has been going on for 3 years, they know it, we expose this, the residents, not any parachuting PhDs. We proved it. We actually discovered the lead in February of 2015. It took another 8 months for the state to finally listen to us after we'd already done the testing and had already proved it. Nobody listens to the people. They want to talk to the outside experts who seem to know so much, but they don't live there. They said, in a lab, this looks fine. Well, we're not lab rats. We're human beings, and we're pretty intelligent. If you would just listen to us, we can tell you what we're going through. We can tell you about all the different doctors, the specialists, all the needs we have, because you know what we still don't have? Healthcare for adults. Kids have the expanded Medicaid unless Trump takes that away, and then we have Medicare, but there's still not environmental physicians included in that, and those are the physicians you go to deal with this kind of toxic exposure. So yeah, everybody's trying to say past Flint. Now that we're past Flint, they talk about Flint like it's in a past tense. No, Flint will be like this until every single piece of piping is removed from the water treatment plant, through the mains, the service lines, up into the homes, because everything is contaminated, including the water heaters and the wash machines. Anything that's going to release steam or heat is going to build bacteria and release these cancer-causing byproducts into the air and make our very well-insulated homes gas chambers. So this is what we deal with every day. And we have class action lawsuits in place since November of 2015, but the state just says, nah, we're going to delay. We're all living with PTSD. We're afraid of our taps. We're afraid of our showers. We were betrayed at the basic level. And my kids, who are old enough to understand that somebody actually chose to poison them, have to live with that. I have to live with the fact that instead of making my kids drink pop, because my kids still have not had caffeinated soda, because I was trying to be a good mom, that I'm the one that handed them that damn glass of water. I'm the one that handed my kids that poison. So I get to live with that the rest of my life. We're calling it mom guilt. So nobody's going to help us with that. We have no help for that. To take away that, yes, my brain tells me, nope, the state of Michigan did this to us. But yet, my gut tells me, I know that I handed that glass of water when my kids were outside to tell them to drink it, because it was clear. We weren't drinking brown, chunky water like people thought we were. We were drinking clear water. Lead has no color. A lot of these contaminants have no color. So, and we trusted what these experts said. They got letters after their name. This is their job. This is their one job, is over water quality. And they failed on purpose. They let it happen, and then they put in more effort to cover it up and let people die and suffer for the rest of our lives, instead of just doing the right thing and say, hey, you need to protect your families. This is going on right now. Don't let anybody tell you that you're wrong. If you know in your gut there's something wrong with your water, you go with your gut. You don't ever listen to somebody saying, no, we did the test and the tests say. No, you cheated on the test and you're lying. So that's generally across the board. If there's a water utility or a government that stands to spend money on having to replace pipes or change the way that they treat the water, that's their interest. Your health and your future is not their interest. So don't trust that they're going to tell you what's best. You will get your water tested. Go to somebody from the outside and go to work, and then go knock on your neighbor's door and get them involved too.